What's going on, guys? Your boy Blazendary here, and today in this video I'd like to do a brief overview and timeline of one of the greatest and most influential people in our generation, Kanye West. If you guys have not seen, there has been a 3-part episode on Netflix called Genius, where it features a lot of Kanye's life and his overall music career from the early 2000s up until, I think it's like mid 2015s or maybe even up until now that they cover. And so what I'd like to do is give this video its own spin and show you guys a brief overview and timeline of Kanye's fashion history, pretty much revolving all about his sneakers. And I'm going to show you guys just about all the grail sneakers in this video. We are not going to skip a beat on some of the most hottest Yeezys that have ever come out. So with that being said, leave a like if you guys are excited, subscribe if you're about to learn some brand new stuff about some Yeezys that came out 10 plus years ago, and let's get the show on the road. The first ever shoe that Kanye dropped was the College Dropout Bapesta, and this was a collab, of course, with the Japanese brand known as Bape, founded by Nigo. And this pair of shoes is incredibly hard to find in a brand new condition and can fetch a fat price of a $5,000 tag or more. In 2007, these shoes were used to promote Kanye's album College Dropout, and this was the introduction to Kanye getting into the footwear scene. In 2009, Kanye then joined up with Louis Vuitton to create 3 different sneakers: the patchwork pair, there's an all-white pair, and a black pair. Each of these are incredibly hard to find, and the one that I'd really want to add in my collection are the Jaspers. Now we can start getting into some of my personal collection. In 2009, Kanye then collaborated with Nike, and he dropped the Air Yeezy One, which this is the first colorway right here, the Blink, featuring a primarily hot pink inside, Y print all on this back tab. There's a strap on the front as well, very similar to the Jaspers, and a midsole that you guys might recognize as the Air Tech Challenge. It also looks like an Air Jordan 3 midsole. This is by far my favorite Yeezy One that he dropped, and it's definitely going to be an outstanding shoe to have for the next couple years because we already know that Nike and Kanye don't have the best relationship. These pairs now can fetch a price tag of up to $3,000 for a brand new pair, and these shoes are starting to crumble, unfortunately, because they're over 10 years old. The next Yeezy One is going to be the Yeezy One Tan, and these are another beautiful colorway that's resemblant of, in my opinion, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Little pink on the inside, hot pink as well on the tongue, and you have the strap, of course, which is a patent leather, and a suede again on this toe box. And the bottoms are glow in the dark, which is a huge theme of the Kanye shoes. I'm pretty sure every single Yeezy 1 and 2 glows in the dark. My personal pair right here is unfortunately starting to show its age. My other pair has a better example of a cracked and worn midsole, but these have also gone up in price as well. And they retail for $245, pretty expensive. Now, this is a very special pair to me because this is the Zen, and my pair is the promo pair. The original Zen release, which we'll throw up a picture, has a much more muted orange and hot pink. Mine are very, very vibrant. This is a promotional pair, so there was different colorways that they were testing, some of them a lot more saturated than the original release that came out on Nike.com, so I'm very lucky to have this pair. There's also a few very rare promo Yeezy Ones, which will go ahead and throw one on the screen right here. I believe this one was when he went on tour, the black ones. And I don't know if I'm gonna try and find the original Zens just because I already have them. I would be cool to say I have the original ones, but I like my sample pair a little better. And so this right here is the Yeezy One lineup, very beautiful lineup, and I'm gonna show you, unfortunately though, this one is really starting to show its age. That midsole is on its way out, and I've definitely worn these ones the most because I think this one is just a showstopper. Like, literally, look at that crack right there. That is so sad. Then in 2012, Kanye went back and he said, I'm cooking up some new stuff in the Nike kitchen. Starting it off, we have the Yeezy 2 Solar, and I very recently added these into my collection from a SneakerCon vlog, which I went to Fort Lauderdale a little earlier this year, and this was the last Yeezy that I needed for my Nike Yeezy collection. Very stoked to own this pair because, in my opinion, it's one of the hardest sneakers pretty much of all time. I love the dragon scale-like print on it. This back is just so gorgeous. And a way that you guys can judge the condition on some of these Yeezys is based on how thick the swoosh is. This one is a pretty thick swoosh, so the pair has not been worn too much. Although on this other side, it is starting to thin down a little bit, so I just gotta be careful when I wear them. This is by far my favorite Yeezy colorway because I've bought and sold this shoe so many times, and this is like the one that I ended up with for my personal collection. A 9.5 Yeezy Pure Platinum. Absolutely love the color contrast. It's like a cream with a gray and a red on the inside, also with an exterior glow bottom, and mine, as you guys can tell, have a sole protector on them. Just because I wear them so often, I want to protect that bottom. And this is where it starts to get ridiculous. ridiculous, y'all, because I have right here, as you guys can see, 4 pairs of Red Octobers. You guys see this right here? Hang on. Guys, I have amassed an insane Yeezy collection. Yeah, I absolutely love the Red Octobers, to buy them, sell them. Pretty much anything Red October I've bought and sold multiple times, and so I have 4 pairs. I'm holding 2 pairs for my personal collection, but I also have pairs that I'm selling. 2 pairs, 9.5 and a 10. Looked like Kanye was having a pretty good run with Nike. However, unfortunately for all Kanye and Nike fans worldwide, these would come to an end as Kanye would jump to a new venture. In 2015, the Adidas Yeezy line was launched, and the world was pretty shocked when Kanye was gonna drop these right here. The Yeezy 750 was the first shoe to ever drop from Adidas, and I swear the memes were nuts. The UGG memes, everything, it was glorious. And this was also during the Yeezy just jumped over Jumpman era. Kanye at this point had also dubbed himself the most influential person in footwear. He then released the 350s, which saw a lot more of a positive reaction and of course spawned years of future generations of Yeezys, with the Turtle Dove being the first colorway, which at one point was one of the craziest resold sneakers ever. The Pyre Black 1.0 350, which was so popularized it had a re-release. Yes, a re-release of this colorway because of how many fakes were circulating around the market. He dropped the Moon Rocks and the Oxford Tans along at the same time. Then he dropped the Yeezy 950 boot. I personally am not a fan of that silhouette, but a lot of other people are, as it has such a high similarity to Rick Owens boots and those types of fashions. And you can't forget about the other 750 colorways like the brown gum bottom sole ones and the all black pair. So in 2016, Kanye then dropped the Yeezy V2. And this one, the difference, y'all, the selling point was a stripe. He had the black and reds, the black and whites, the black coppers, and the black greens. And the black coppers actually made an entire video a couple years ago going and driving to Atlanta on a full day trip because I used a VPN on my phone and got a pair confirmed for retail at the Adidas store in Atlanta. He also dropped the Belugas, which was one of the craziest resold sneakers as well, and started expanding into other models like the Power Phases. These were pretty cool, but they kind of fell off in popularity pretty quickly. And then the Yeezy Wave Runner in 2017, another shoe that people dubbed as a crazy meme with Skechers references and so many dad shoe-like vibes. But this turned out to be the wave of shoes for literally 2 years, dad shoes. Then he dropped the Yeezy 500s, like the Blush or those Moon Yellows. And then we later got some other colorways from the Yeezy 700, like the Inertias and the Mauves, which I nicknamed the Caterpillars. And so many more Yeezy colorways have dropped since. At the moment, some of the hottest Yeezys are the Foam Runners and the Slides, both of which I do not own because I'm low-key an old head when it comes to that stuff, y'all. What did you think on the history of Yeezy? Do you have a favorite pair that catches out in your eye, and which one would you want to add to your collection? And do you think Kanye should continue with Adidas or go to another company entirely? Maybe even make his own? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it's a little different. Take My Money Tuesday of the Yeezy collection, but the documentary coming out, I feel like it's perfect time to drop it. And finally that I completed the collection, show it off. This is your boy Blazendary. We are signing out, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Peace out.